Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health. Drink a glass of water. Dontay London. Dontay London is facing eviction. And to me, I'm going to give my opinion on this because, I got into the YouTube thing off the back of watching this guy inspire thousands of us, because his channel took off. My opinion about what's going on with this young man is, I think a lot of it is entertainment. I've made $20, $30, $40,000 at one time, so I know how quickly it could go. But to see this guy make this money on YouTube, have a full YouTube channel, and speak about homeless, getting ready to go through an eviction. Do I think it's impossible? No, of course it's not impossible. Do I think it's actually happening to him? Yes. I think it's a deliberate. I almost want to say it's deliberate. For content, partially. And yeah, because to me, if you're showing that you're making almost $30,000 a month, $20,000 a month, and then all of a sudden you get a child support letter in the mail from your child's mother or custody. Anybody that's been through child support, y'all know that shit is tied to your income. So when you running around putting up $20,000, $30,000 receipts from YouTube, and all of a sudden you get this child support letter in the mail, you probably decided to take a step back a little bit to make it look like you're actually going through a hard time. So when it's time to go in front of these people for mediation and income and all that, it doesn't look like you're showing that you're making anything. I think it's a smart move with that, because you can create the content. You can lower your income. Now, if he's doing it for that reason, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge because he's lowering his income so he doesn't have to pay someone? I mean, he spends a lot of time with his son. I don't know. But there's no way you could tell me that this man, he bought a truck, he bought a apartment and several other things. But if you have a full-time YouTube channel and you're constantly getting 4, 5, 6, 7,000 views per video, I don't know how that shit worked, because I've never made $1 from YouTube. But you can't tell me that all of a sudden you don't have no money. Now, I may be giving you too much credit. You might not have no bread. And if you don't have no money after making that kind of money, I hope that you've been able to learn a lesson investing that money. Because once you get $120,000 or $240,000, you're still going to have the same habits of spending that money recklessly. You're still going to have the same habits. So my thought is, he just lowered his income threshold because he didn't want to go through the process of them taking a lot of his money when he goes to court if he still has to go to court for child support, because he hasn't talked about that. He got that letter in the mail. He was on the verge of moving. He was putting up all these income, and then all of a sudden it stopped. You start to realize that your income is tied to your shit, the child support, and these people start to burn you. So that was my thought of why he really took a step back, stopped showing his income. Now he's talking about going through eviction, because all of this content is going to be used in court. He made $20,000 this month. He made $30,000 this month. He made $15,000 this month. And now all of a sudden, we know that the vlogging took a step back. But my thing is, he never took a step back with blogging. The viewers just dropped. The viewers just drop. Either way, with somebody like him, you can't give guys like that advice. People like him, you can try. You can only give people like that advice that want to, ask for it. And I'm sure he has a mentor or two that is probably giving him advice. But what I think is a play. I think it's a play on the courts. I think it's a play on playing with his income. I think it's a play on so he doesn't, if he's going through court, if he's not going to court for none of that, then his life is just in shambles when it comes to money and managing it and investing it. And we all man, when I was 28, I was just getting released from jail. So here I'm never going to talk. And I came home with probably $4 or $5, maybe $6,000. So who am I to speak about money to somebody that's 28? When I was coming home, I came home a month after I turned 28 on home confinement. So I'm not knocking this brother for why he's in the position that he's in. We all have to go through our experiences to get to where we're going. It's just the way it is. But I was comment on this because I've been following this guy a little bit, and I think it's content. And if you can get out of that child support by doing what you do, then shit, get out of it. Fuck it. You take care of your son anyway. I can see if you wasn't taking care of him, then I can get it. But you taking care of your baby boy. So, the courts play dirty games. You got to play dirty with them sometime. The courts play dirty games. You got to play dirty with them sometimes. And I mean that on God. Anyhow, thank y'all for tapping in to See Thy Wealth, Water Your Health. Drink a glass of water. Peace.